I had to get my coffee. Good morning. How are you, my lions? It's me, Kat, with A Better Life with Kat. I'm here today to give you some control in your home and to have some peace in your life and to learn how to love yourself. I'm wearing my Mickey Mouse shirt today. It's crazy. Feeling crazy. Hi, Ashley. Good morning. Luba. Hi, Luba. How are you? Good morning. I hope you have your cup or something fun. You're in the States, aren't you, Luba? I'm trying to remember. Any minute, cue Joanne. Okay. I have 6 people on here with 3 thumbs up. That's exciting. That's exciting. We're going to talk today about the most wonderful time of the year. I just happened to glance at YouTube and caught you. Michelle, did you get an announcement? I hope everybody got a notification. Joanne, y'all are crazy. Look, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and that's what we're going to talk about. Are you having like crazy time, or are you having the most wonderful time? That's what we're going to talk about today. I love my Erin Condren. I have like 9 different covers. I just got this cover. I think it's so awesome. See it? Most wonderful time. I think I showed it the other day. You may have seen it. I love my Erin Condren planner, and I'm so excited to get into my next one because you know how it is. After you've used one all year, you want a nice, pretty new one, right? 13 people. I don't think people are getting notifications. Mr. B, are you on here? Did you get a notification? Hopefully he's on here. My cup of coffee's about cold. Ashley says, I'm just having a smashing time. Kat, now I got the hardbound, and I will never go back to the life planner. Really? No notification, Michelle. Joanne got the notification. Mom to Teens and Trips got the notification. Good morning, Mom to Teens and Trips. Kylie Jones says, oops, let me reach over here. It faded away so fast. I haven't seen a live video in a long time. Oh, everybody's coming on now. That's good. I love my EC2. Got the notification, Lori said. Hit the thumbs up, everyone. I use a bullet planner. That's right, Lou Biden. I remember you telling me that. I got the notification, Kylie said. I got an Eon. Larry, what? You have such fat little fingers. I got one on my laptop, but not on my phone. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Good morning, Margot. All right, so we're going to talk. I know you're going to keep popping in, and I'll keep telling you hello, but let's talk about this time of year. I used to bullet plan too, but I overdid it, so I had to give that up. Mom to Teens and Trips, what's your first name, honey? So I can call you by your name. Yes, notification on laptop, not on phone as well. Wonder what's happening. Mr. B's smiling at us. Mr. B. Hi, all. Kayla, cool toys. Hi. All right, so Lisa, thank you. Hi, Lisa. Mr. B, you're so crazy. All right, you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to have to shed the sweater. This is my front room, and the sun, even though it was 30 degrees here this morning, which is freezing by 2 degrees, which I was shocked. I didn't realize it was going to be that cold. But my house, especially in this front room, is toasty. So let's get into this thin, short t-shirt. Hold on. Help! I need help. Okay, look, isn't this a fun t-shirt? It's so thin. I love it. Of course, I wouldn't stand up and show it to you because I'm too lazy. All right, so the most wonderful time of the year. That's what we keep talking about. So it is the most wonderful time of the year if you're prepared for it. If you're not prepared, it can be really rough, right? It can be really rough. If you're freaking out, you don't have it in your budget to buy groceries, much less to buy your Christmas presents. If you do have Christmas presents and you haven't wrapped them, and you've got like a bunch, like my daughter Robin does not follow me. Surprise. And she was sitting in her closet yesterday wrapping presents. Yes, we get, normally our first hard freeze, Margot, is around December 21st. We get about, we'll go down to 22-ish. Occasionally we'll get lower. When my daughters were little, we had an actual snow where they closed the bridges and the kids could make snow angels, which was pretty exciting because we never had that in my lifetime. You should get Robin to follow me, just saying. Yeah, she'd probably adore you, Ashley. She is your kind of woman. But anyway, she doesn't follow me. She was sitting in her closet. I said, what are you doing? She said, I'm wrapping presents, and my back is just like burning because I'm wrapping, and I can't, she won't listen to me. You know what did they say? A prophet has no honor in his own hometown, whatever. She does not follow me. Karen follows me, but she has her own way of doing it. Fathom follows me. If she's here, hi Fathom. She's my Mary Kay lady too, and my stepdaughter Fathom, who is my daughter. But she gets so sidetracked. She's super sidetracked, kind of like me. So she has to keep trying again. She'll get it eventually. She hasn't been doing it very long though, so that's good. And my other child is a son, and he's very tidy, and he's one of those born organized guys. He's my stepson, Jamie, who's so handsome. All my kids are beautiful and wonderful, and I'm sure yours aren't, right? Everybody has wonderful kids, right? Oh my goodness, mine are awesome. Anyway, my point is, she was sitting in her closet wrapping presents. And she has a big walk-in closet, and obviously that's where everything is undercover, if you know what I mean. But she's so crazy. She's so crazy, and I can see myself doing that when I was her age. I remember my back just burning right between my shoulder blades, just burning because I was doing so much instead of just wrapping as you get them. It's just a little tweak, and these little tweaks can make all the difference. Now, if you're going to bake fruit cake and you've got all these high crazy, and they're not crazy, don't let me tell you they're crazy, but if it's too much, then it becomes crazy, right? So a lot of us, the sidetrack types, have these high aspirations of making the perfect home, the perfect Christmas. Everyone's going to be so lovey, and it's going to be a lovely time, and everyone's going to be happy, and it's just, you're going to control it all, and it never happens. It's not reality, right? So instead of trying to make everyone else happy, I've told you this before, make yourself happy, be true to yourself. I know you have these high aspirations, but if you can sit and think about them for a day or two and scale them down a little bit. I want to give you fair warning. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Once you do something with kids, it becomes tradition, right? And they expect it every year. So the more elaborate it is when they're small, you have to keep doing that as they're going, as they get older. There's Luba saying she has high aspirations. Yeah, we all do. They have those high aspirations. We're going to have the stockings hung by the chimney with care, the tree twinkling beautifully, decorated lovely, right? Never do even half of what I planned. That's right. Margot says holidays, progress, not perfection, should be fun. Maybe just readjust expectations at this point. That's right. And don't start something you can't continue with your kids, because it's disappointing to them when you don't do something the next year that you did the year before. So if, let me give you the big list, right? Here's the big list. We're going to have some kind of a spiced cider, right? And it's going to make the house smell brilliant. And we're going to also have something simmering on the stove that just is, like a potpourri. We're going to do that. We're going to have homemade cookies of all sorts, even the kind that we flood the top of it with the beautiful royal icing, Joanne. And we're going to have Christmas carols. Oh, we're going to sing around the piano. It's going to be wonderful. And we're going to have a roaring fire. And we're going to have all the presents under the tree. And the children are going to be rosy-cheeked and shiny and happy and excited. And they're going to be extra good because Santa's coming. And we're going to go look at Christmas lights. We're going to see that big display. We're going to decorate the outside of our house. So it's going to be the house that everyone looks at when they go by and they go, oh, right? And we're going to be dressed impeccably. Our hair's going to be gorgeous. We're going to wear the best perfume. We're going to just smell wonderful. We're going to wear our cute little apron. Our house is going to be impeccable, right? Here's my sister Patty on here. Let's see what she says. Want to go out to Switzerland with me to pick some beautiful oranges, tangerines, grapefruit? Would love to pick you up and do this with you. Patty! No, I can't. I have to go to Mom and Dad's today at 3 o'clock. Can't do it. And I'm doing this. But thanks for asking. Let's see. Plus, I'm on keto, and I can't have those things right now. But they sound wonderful. Have a fun time. Let's see. What else do we dream about? What time do we need to be there? Ashley, you're so funny. Okay. Bargain Beauty. Y'all are talking to each other. Sadia. Hi, Sadia. Are you here, Sadia? Did I miss you? Lash Love. That's right. Who remembered her name? Margot did. Is that right? Isn't that Lash Love? Aren't you, Sadia? So confused. Or are you Bargain Beauty? I get confused who's who. I get confused. I'm sorry. All right. So, okay, Lash Love, Sadia. Yay. Anyway, so what are your dreams? What does your Christmas look like in your head? And how can we scale it back? How can we scale it back? Lisa said, would love for that Christmas dream. Instead, dread the holidays, just more work and guilt for not looking forward to the work. Found out we're neighbors through you. Oh, that's so funny. Patty says she's going in a few minutes, not staying long. Have to be back. I can't come. I'm on a live video, Patty, but I love you. Ashley says, Ashley, thanks. Lash Love says. Okay, so what else? So here's how I scaled mine back. Now, it's just Larry and I. So I scaled it back in a different way. I decided that my adult children can host all the holidays. It's easier for them because they have kids at home. They don't have to drag them to my house. I have a small place anyway. So a long time ago, though, I gave that to them. So that's why I gave them my beautiful tablecloths, and they have their own stuff. But, everybody does their own thing, and we go to their house. And at my mother's, my mother is the kind of person who always wanted to host those things forever. And it's just the two of us. Yes, Larry, it is. It's great. And we get up early. I do wear new pajamas on Christmas, or at least pajamas that haven't been worn very much that are like festive. We do have stockings. There are gifts under our tree. I keep all my grandchildren's gifts under our tree so it looks festive. This year I decided not to even put out my beautiful manger scene because it's behind Larry's eBay stuff in the closet and he hasn't cleared it out yet, and I think at this point I'm just not going to put it out. It's just one less thing. This year I let my grandchildren decorate the tree and didn't fix it. And I'm going to my daughter's cookie exchange. I'm going to make 6 dozen cookies and do a cookie exchange just so I can have some cookies for Larry if he wants them. He won't eat them, but and I'm a cookie-holic, so that's probably dangerous. That's probably really dangerous ground. Maybe I'll take it to my parents' house. Patty, what are you saying? Hold on. No, by the time I get there, we'll be done. I can't. The answer is no. The answer is no. Plus, I'm trying to get over this cold, and when I get out in that cold air, it makes me cough. But I love you. Cookie exchange. Yes, my daughter's having a cookie exchange. She does it every year. I don't host those things. I don't do them. But I go, and I get, 6 or 8 dozen cookies back. You're impressed, Patty? That's awesome. Don't have to put out all the decorations you own. That's true, too. In fact, I've sized down my decorations over the years as well. So, like in this room, I have, a candle and a little clock that makes noise. It's Joanne's favorite clock. In fact, I might send it to her because I know how much she would love to have it if she's on here. No, I'm not going to send it to you, Joanne. I know you hate it. But I love it, and it chimes in about 5 minutes, we're going to hear a Christmas carol in my office here. But yeah, that's what I do. So you have to change the way you think about things. Change the way you think about things. I tell you that all the time. And when you change your mind, Joanne's laughing about the clock. Ashley's laughing. She's dying. Okay, I take it's not the Switzerland I'm thinking of. Oh, yeah, no, Switzerland, Florida. It's just like one little burg down from where I live. Ha. I let my kids decorate the tree and didn't fix it this year either. Awesome, Jamie. I'm so proud of you. Because you know what else? They have a pride of ownership, right? A pride of doing that. And I don't have to have that perfect place. And I let go of those things a long time ago. I used to feel so intimidated because I have girlfriends who are so talented and their homes are so gorgeous. But that's not where my talent lies. When she says no, even she breaks my little bitty heart. Don't let that hurt your feelings. Go watch my video. Don't let that hurt your feelings. Sorry. They do. It looks fine. Joan says, hi, Joan. We have scaled back decorations. We did not decorate the outside of the house this year, and we have been learning to say no. See? Saying no is not fun, but you had to say it. I had to say it to Patty. Had to say no. Hi, just joining. Hi, Janet. Larry Bree says, every time I make a video, the clocks go off. It's like a war zone. Yeah, I do have a lot of clocks. I've got a clock here on my wall that was a gift when I left, at so many years with AT&T. I've got that clock. There's a clock on my wall that is a John Brown from the Underground Railroad that guy, he made the inner workings on it. It's just a small clock on the wall that bongs. I actually muffled it so it just goes, it doesn't bong anymore because it was so tinny and loud. And we have the cuckoo clock, and now I've got this one that's about to go off. Hopefully it'll go off for you guys. Hopefully. It's almost 12. Anyway, yeah, and Larry has to, and he has, his office is downstairs, so he hears everything. And I'd say he's intimidated by the clocks. Anyway, my whole point of this conversation is that we can still have a wonderful time of the... You have a cuckoo too, Michelle? I love my cuckoo. My mother brought it to me from the Black Forest. Lisa, still trying to get the tree decorated. The kids didn't want to help today. Hopefully wrap and mail out all the out-of-town gifts. Yay, stuff out of the house. Yes. Hi, Melinda. How are you this morning? Or it's now noon in Florida. Sorry. Wish I had a microwave in my office. My cup is cold. This is coffee. This is coffee with heavy whipping cream and Splenda. It's delicious. Hello, Connie Simpson. How are you today? Sadia, I have the kids doing a decorating contest. Oh, that's fun. Are they going to do the cleanup contest too? That's the part. That's the part that gets me, is putting it all away. Mr. B, we need another coffee up in here. Actually, girls, I'll tell you a secret about his coffee in a minute. No, it isn't. I have that clock. Oh, Patty has that clock. It has a signed litho of John Brown, and in the case of the clock, he carved the wood cogs. Well, who made mine? Daddy gave me. Somebody made mine. Anyway, so Patty, how did you get the coolest clock? Are you the special one? All right. I'm good. Love your videos. Good. Joanne's laughing. Get a cup warmer. I know, but I used to have one. It kind of burned my coffee. I don't have kids, Lisa said. You don't have kids? How are you getting them to do the contest? Oh, you're suggesting that. Oh, see? Yeah, Patty. I'm marking that down. Not really, I don't care. A scary clock man, a crazy clock man. Yeah, my dad is a crazy clock man. He has a humongous cuckoo clock that was his great-grandmother's, or his grandmother's, my great-grandmother's, with a big deer, horns, and the whole bit. Patty, you're funny. And right now it's broken. It's so old, the bellows get crusty, and you have to have it redone. It costs a fortune. But it fits in their house. Yeah, this is a keto coffee. Whipping cream. It's not a bulletproof. It's just whipping cream and Splenda and coffee. Decaf. But yeah, I'll tell you my secret about coffee. Okay, I'll tell you something. You know Larry has one leg. So we live in a 2-story house because we're so intelligent that we bought a 2-story house with a one-legged man. But anyway, he wears a artificial leg. And so up and down the stairs, usually once a day is his limit. Although he can come up and down, it gets tiresome, and he's getting a day older every day. I'll just say that. Anyway, pardon me. Let me see what you were saying to me, Michelle. I had my teens help me put lights on the shrubs outside only. Then with hanging up stockings too. My boys put the lights on the tree for me. By the way, Michelle, how many stockings do you have? Are you hanging them for your in-laws and your neighbors? I know you have 12 kids, but I counted a whole lot more than, 14, which would be you and Daddy and the kids. And I know some of your kids are grown. Do you still hang stockings for everybody? Not me, man. Larry's coffee, shaken, not stirred. That's funny. But I'll tell you a story. Thank you, Patty, for reminding me. So the story is, I got ready to retire, and I knew he likes to lay in bed in the morning and watch the news or whatever. He watches Joseph Prince. He watches different people. So, and he loves to, and anybody would. Everybody wants a cup of coffee first thing before they do anything. Or, that's the way we tend to be. Anyway, so I said, Patty, I'm surprised. You usually have like 5 trees. Patty hasn't put her tree up yet, my sister. He usually wants a cup of coffee in the morning. And I said, hey, I'm not going to be bringing you coffee up the stairs every single morning once I retire. And he said, what if I pay you or something? Somehow it got into some conversation. I said, yeah, $5 a cup. He said, okay. I said, okay, that's a promise. It's going to be $5 a cup. I have $25 in my wallet right now for the last 5 days. I get it out of his wallet myself. And yes, I may be mean, but when I say something, I mean it, and that's the way it is. Now, occasionally he'll earn a freebie if he's extra good, but not very often. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, Michelle, you hang for everybody? Do you feel for everybody? She says she hangs her 12 kids, her two, and then her two and then her two in-laws, and then her two grandsons. I don't hang for my kids. They each get a stocking at their own house. Go them. That's it. Aunt Joe's, the clock is mine too. Daddy says so. Oh, good. I'm glad you can have that monstrosity, Patty. All right. Patty has freed herself from the insanity of having lots of trees. Yay. It's cheaper at Starbucks. Well, get up and go to Starbucks, Mr. B. That's what I say. Lisa K. Kat, how much does Mr. B get paid for being your admin? He gets my love and attention. I never promised you a rose garden. Haha, right, Mr. B? That's too funny, Miss Kat. Mr. B, really good. Yeah, that's what we do. And so, once there's a promise, it's a promise. And that's the way it is. So he promised he would. So if he doesn't want to pay for coffee, he doesn't have to have coffee. Zero. He gets paid zero. That's right. But what can I say? I don't keep all that money for myself, right? Anything that I earn doesn't go just for me. It goes into the household. That's how he gets paid. Because you do get paid from YouTube. You do, a little bit here and a little bit there, and it all adds up. But that's not why I do this. I do this because I have a heart for you guys, and I think you're so special and so fun, and it really gives me energy just to get on here and talk to you. Michelle said, I made a deal with myself on the tree decorating. I gave myself a 30-minute limit, and then I have to stop. Now I might decorate it. Kids can hang their special ornaments up when they get home from school. Good. You might decorate it if you do that. I get my own coffee most of the time. Mr. B does get his own coffee when I'm not here. He gets up, puts his leg on, goes downstairs and makes himself a cup of coffee because he's perfectly capable. Aren't you, Mr. B? And he makes the bed. Listen, you guys, if you'll do what I say, don't listen, Larry. Put your hands over your ears. If you'll do what I say, you'll have a husband just like mine, right? So here's what he does. He swishes and swipes his toilet and sink. He makes his bed. I've discovered he can fold towels, so that's a new one. This morning he made me scrambled eggs with cheese for breakfast. He'll make me a cup of coffee. He makes a fabulous steak. He can cook like a charm. He's a wonderful cook. But when I first married him, he didn't do any of that stuff. And he didn't cook until he retired. And then, oh my goodness, he retired earlier than me. And what a cook. But his mother was a fabulous cook. And he likes to talk to me. In fact, he talks more than I do, and I have to ask him to be quiet, which hurts his feelings. Even though he doesn't get his feelings hurt, he doesn't like me to tell him to hush, but he talks a lot. And so, if you'll do what I tell you to do, which is keep your house really clean the way I tell you, which is in little teeny increments, just get it done, and make supper. My husband has always had clean clothes in the drawer, clean towel. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, I feel like this is an accomplishment because I started doing Flylady. He's always had clean towels, clean underwear, clean clothes, clean sheets, good kids, and he disciplined as well. Mr. B, I am single. Do you have a younger single brother? Mm-hmm. Hey, Kat. Good afternoon, Carol. How are you? But he is an awesome guy, and I am, not that great at being a homemaker, but I just followed this Flylady system, and it means a lot to them to have clean clothes, not to have to dig through the basket, not to have to go searching for stuff, to have dinner when they come home, ready. It doesn't mean you're the servant. It's just a nice thing to do so that you both have a meal together. Michelle's husband cooks and he talks a lot too. The cleaning part is a work in progress for sure. Larry's always been super, super clean. And as his need for glasses has increased, I've noticed the details aren't quite there anymore. But he's still good. He's pretty neat. But my son-in-law, one of them is a super messy guy. He's not really messy. He just leaves things in places. He just leaves things. And my daughter isn't used to that because her daddy's pretty tidy. All right, let's see. How do you get motivated to clean, Michelle says. I'll say it again. Michelle, the way you get motivated to clean is you get up and you do something. You move. When you start, you've seen that commercial, an object in motion tends to stay in motion, an object at rest tends to stay at rest. You have to get up and start moving. And if you'll inspire yourself with some music, that's awesome. You may have to put on your head, your earbuds because you don't want to wake up the fam, but it is good. Okay, what does a numpty mean? Numpty keyboard. How are you, Kat? Thanks for asking. And thanks for asking. How are you, Kat? And thanks for asking. What? Okay, I guess that's your numpty keyboard. Hello for the first time here, Lisa and Liza in Tulsa. Welcome, Liza. Everyone welcome Liza. We're happy to have you, Liza. So happy for you to be here. Have you been watching the videos in the past? That's what I want to know. Get motivated every once in a while. I watch hoarders on YouTube. That is so depressing. I think that's so depressing. It's one of those things like a car wreck. You can't stop watching, but it's horrible. That's a horrible lifestyle. I can't imagine how pitiful that is. And I know they're stuck and they can't figure out how to get out. I don't know if anyone else has this happen to them. Maybe because I'm getting older. A couple of years ago, I was putting ornaments on the tree and I got sadder and sadder. Why? Because your daughter died. Well, I don't know. I'm sure so, Patty. I'm sure people get sad, but we have to shake that and be happy, because anyone who's, I'll just say this to anyone who's lost anyone, life is for the living, and the ones that are deceased are happily in heaven. Hopefully that's where they are, and there's nothing we can do for them anymore, and it's a wonderful place to be. It's a wonderful place to be. And so life is for the living. I used to say if I lost one of my children, I would have to just die with them. And my husband said, that's not fair to the rest of the people in your family, in your life. And it's not. It's not fair to the rest of your people for you to mourn forever. Of course, you'll never get over it. You just kind of get used to it, and that's a sad reality. All right, let's see. I don't want to get off on that, though. Let's see. A lot of really personal information today. Is this a therapy channel? Yeah, it's not a therapy channel. Lisa, Lash Love, Sadia. I get motivated by watching declutter and cleaning videos. YouTube, Clean With Me, Messy, Minimally. Yeah, those are inspiring. How is the weather with you today, Kat? It was 30 degrees this morning. That's freezing for us. It was 34 the last time I looked. I think it's much warmer now. It's really getting warm in this room. I had to close the Venetian blinds. You never get over it, but you do get through it. That's right. No morning, Patty says. I don't know what you mean by that, Patty. Are you saying in the morning, or morning with a U? Let's see. Amen to that. Just keep moving. That's right. We're talking about how do you get inspired in the morning? You move. You move your body. Morning. There we go. Miss Polly, Mrs. Rose. Oh, Baltic here in Scotland. What does Baltic mean? Does that mean it's really cold? The Baltic Sea is cold. Ashley, are you still on here? Carol says yes. Okay. I would love to be there all dressed in tweeds. I think that would be fun. Luba, I meant that the reason I watch hoarders is the things they say about what keeps them from cleaning. I know it's still sad to me, Luba. Those people are so pitiful and their life is so horrible. I can't imagine it'd be like being in jail, I think. Anyway, we don't have to be that way, right? So we're going to get our stuff done. No, I wouldn't. Maybe not, but it seems like it'd be fun to visit if I had the right clothes. Anyway, I put those things away for now. Might look this year and see how I feel. Okay. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Okay, so this is the most wonderful time of the year. That's what they say. And what makes it that? Well, it is a special time. It's just a special feel to it. You know, the seasons have changed. It's the beginning of winter. We're not tired of it yet. Everybody's giving, which is such a lovely thing when people have the spirit of giving. Oh, look, my flowers are growing right out of the middle of my head. Sorry. It's just a wonderful time of year, but we don't want to make it hard for ourselves. So we're going to do things to make it easier, and it won't take away from it. It won't. All right? So what are you going to do to make this the most wonderful time of the year for you? Carol's already tired of the weather. What are you going to do? There's 35 of you on here. I should see 35 comments. What one thing are you going to do this year to make this year a really wonderful Christmas? One thing. 36 people. What one thing are you going to do to make this a wonderful year? What thing? I'll tell you. Okay, so mine is not put out the manger scene just because it is gorgeous. I love it. It replicates or represents why we have the season, but it's hard to take it out. It's detailed, and I worry about it because it's special and it's stuck in the closet. So I'm not going to until Larry moves his stuff. Odette says, keep myself healthy. Yes. Michelle says, put my tree up early. Another Michelle says, keep it simple. Another one says, flowers. My Christmas cactus is doing decorating for me. Mine too, Patty. It's out there flowering away. Keep it simple and focus on making family memories. That's good, Caitlin. Not buying a ton of gifts. That's great, Luba. Jamie, I'm not going to stress myself out by making a huge breakfast. Awesome. That's a great plan, Jamie. Carolyn, relax and be calm. I love that, Carolyn. Carol, try to celebrate Christmas to let my mom and my late best pal know I'm all right. Awesome. That's awesome, Carol. Kylie, I let go of, I'm sure you mean perfectionism. Perfection. Anything else? There's 40 of you on here. Surely you have things to tell me. Things to tell me. What's going to make it special? Lisa, Mom to Teens and Trips says, I bought almost all the gifts already, earliest I've done in years. That'll make it a wonderful time of year for sure. Have you started wrapping individually as you get them? That's a good thing to do. Who's next? Who's going to tell me something that's making it the most wonderful time of the year for you? It might just be that you want to make sure you take in the weather. You're going to bundle up and take a walk. You know, it doesn't matter what it is to make it wonderful. Whatever it is, if it's wonderful to you, it's wonderful. So what is it? What is it that makes it the most wonderful time of the year? One thing. Joan says, by keeping our focus on the reason for the season, Jesus Christ's birth. That is fabulous. And that's why I think one of the reasons it feels so wonderful. Donna says, I'm going to relax and enjoy my company on Christmas Eve by letting everyone bring an appetizer so I don't have to do all the work. Yes, no gifts, just fun. I love it. Liza says, we're going to order food instead of cooking so we can hang out. I love it, Liza. Great. Caitlin, I got our tree decorated and Christmas cards out already. First time ever. That is awesome. Amen, Joan. Michelle says. Amen, Mr. B says. We're talking about the reason for the season. Singing and Christmas choirs at church. I'm loving it. Awesome. I love that, Michelle. Another Michelle Cunningham, not buying adult gifts, just kids. I love it. Carol says, I'm going to start saving up to go to the States to visit my best friend and her family. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, if you're talking about saving up, I still want you to keep telling me what you're doing. Going to Christmas Eve service for the first time in many years, Lori says. Oh, that'll be nice. This is the time of year we want to start saving money for next year too. So you just you remember, everything in Flylady is a little bit. So you can put a little bit of money away now, and this time next year, or even in November, you'll have the money and you can go shopping, and it won't be you won't be charging the card. Patty says, what am I going to do? Well, I hope my sister would come with me out to the outdoors and visit with me to pick oranges. Let it go, let it go. I need 43 thumbs up, Mr. B says. Mr. B, you're so crazy. Okay. Anything else? Nothing, nada. Anyway, start saving your money. How much did you spend this year? Okay, 42. He wants 42 thumbs up. We have 23. Joan gave us a thumbs up, and Lash Love 16 gave us a thumbs up. But I think he means the thumbs up on the video. You know how you do that when you're chatting? If you're on your iPhone, you hide the chat and you can see the thing, and you can just hit it and then go back into your chat. I think that's what you do. It's different on everybody's phone. Mr. B is mad. That means crazy, right? This girl thumbed up. Joanne thumbed up, Mr. B. Give her a plus. Okay, on Christmas Day, we eat Chinese takeout. I know, Patty, I think that's so funny. I think the rest of the world does not focus this much on gifts. You think? Maybe. There's some crazy people out there, babe. Shannon gave us a thumbs up. Ginger says, I'm enjoying the tree lights and the scents and the flavored cream on my coffee. I love that. Mom, thumbed up. Caitlin thumbed up. Carol says, this girl thumbed up. Girls, y'all are awesome. All right. Lisa, late for the party, but I'm here. Yes, you are. And now it's a party, Lisa. Lisa, tell us the one thing you're doing this year to make this the most wonderful time of the year. What's the one thing? Joanne, did you tell me? Ashley, did you tell me? Y'all are just in here giving everybody a hard time. Lisa said, I always thumb up as soon as I enter the chat or videos. That's my routine. Mr. B is never mad. He is happy. Mad, you know what I mean. It's like the Mad Hatter means you're crazy. Crazy fun. Thumbed up here, Ginger said, what's the thing? What's the thing that makes it so wonderful? I watched Joanne make a gingerbread house live. It was called a TARDIS house. It looks like a little blue phone booth. That was fun. Did that make it the most wonderful time of the year for you, Joanne? I am decorating early this year and minimizing my shopping. Thank you. That's great. Shannon, I'm going to go to midnight mass. Oh, Shannon, God bless you. I can't make it through midnight mass. It's too late. Yeah, that's what I meant, Kat. Okay, I knew that's what you meant. Yes, Joanne said. Bye, all. Oh, bye, Lisa. I'm going to finish wrapping. You are a good inspiration, but I should not let me get distracted. That's right. We've been on here for 36 minutes. We're about to shut down anyway, so you're not missing anything. Bye. Have a good day. Luba says, I'm helping my 20-year-old nieces to plan the menu and cook a Christmas dinner for everyone. Awesome. They're cooking it? That's what I'm hoping you mean. I don't need any more toys to keep telling my kids to clean up this year. Only coloring supplies, a special meal we do. Gingerbread houses too. Awesome. Ashley, well, I'm not putting a single decoration up. Does that make it the most wonderful time of the year for you? If it does, that's awesome. Not even an ornament on a stand? Like a Christmas Story, it happened once by emergency, but now I make a lovely dinner that day after Christmas. It's so fun and relaxing to go eat Chinese. She's talking about, she's so funny. It's practice for them, future husbands. I love it, Luba. That's awesome. Lisa says, we always go to church Christmas Eve. That's one of my favorite services. We go to Christmas Eve too, but not midnight mass. Can't do midnight mass. It's too late. I've actually done it with children before, which was really a mistake. We love to spend the night with the kids looking at Christmas lights and hot chocolate. It's our favorite tradition. We attend Christmas Eve services. Awesome. By the way, my hubby is in a job interview right now. Lisa, we prayed for that. Congratulations. We'll continue to hold that memory of that prayer. It's good enough. We don't have to pray again. It's already been done. Ordered Christmas from Amazon. So nice not getting the crazy drivers and shoppers. Yeah, that's the way I do my Christmas too. Except for the gift cards. I have to go out and get them. That's right. So much. That's right, Lisa. You're welcome. Thanks so much. I believe in Jesus, but don't celebrate Christmas. I am coordinating an annual breakfast with blankets, jackets, and hygiene kits for 250 homeless people on Christmas Eve. Well, that sounds like you're celebrating Christmas to me. You're giving. Very good. Best of luck, Lisa, for your hubs. Yes. Ashley, you brought beautiful shiny. Aw, Ashley, your face is a decoration. Aw, that's sweet, Larry. You're very thoughtful. All right, my loves, I'm going to go. I hope you had fun here on the most wonderful time of the year video. Lisa says she's decorating Christmas cards sent. Oh, they're already sent. I'm decorating Christmas cards sent, house cleaned, small gifts this year, and hubby's job situation. That's awesome, Lisa. Aw, Mr. B, Ashley said. Oh, okay, I'll tell you where I am. I've done 40 of my 80 Christmas cards. I do 10 a day. I didn't do 10 yesterday, so I've got to do 20 today. By Joanne. I've done all my shopping except for the gift cards. I haven't wrapped anything yet, but it's close to being wrapped. I have put my tree up and I've decorated the house. So everything's done for me. And I don't have to worry about Christmas dinner. I will be making something to take to my daughter's house that day. Bye, Joanne. Let's see. Bye, Kat and Larry. Have a lovely evening. Bye, y'all. Oh, y'all are going because I told you goodbye. Goodbye. Good morning. Catching you part the way through. We'll catch what I missed later. Hi, Irene. Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to go. You have a plan. I have a plan. Yes. Larry, a.k.a. Mr. B. I meant Dole. Talk soon. Okay, bye, y'all. Hey, don't forget I have a paleo channel. I'm paleo. No, I don't have a paleo channel. I have a Patreon channel. And I first of all want to say thank you for those of you who have chosen to be patrons. by having that channel, that is going to give you an opportunity to have a more intense training than we do over here. It's $5 a month. I think it'll be really good for you. We are starting out. I just put my first video out. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the lives. I'm going to do 3 lives, but it's going to be more intense, more intimate, more like mentoring. This is a more fun, because I know there are people on this channel that take me seriously, and that's great, and there are people who don't, and that's great too. But if you go to the Patreon channel, that's where we're going to be doing the real deal. The real deal. We're doing it here, but we're going to be really hammering down over there. All right, thanks, Caitlin. TARDIS Blue. All right, love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and remember. Oh wait, I have to read Melinda before I go. Melinda says December is usually the time I look back on my accomplishments through the year and start planning goals for next year. I love that. That's true too. Good job. All right, love you all. Remember that you are beautiful, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hang up.